Highland Castle is a little bit of an each-way sneaky.
A lot of you are listening to me and laying Fiorente.
Namibian into stall 10. Could be the front runner here as they step away for this Bet365 Gordon Stakes, beginning uphill over on the far side of the course, the far corner of the race course. Namibian not going on early. Well sharp from Hurricane Higgins. Fiorente is ridden quite prominently in the pale blue jacket. Namibian in the dark green, wide is Slumber in the pink cap. Moriarty is close up, then Highland Castle, Hunter's Light measuring time in the headgear up the inside, and Yazir in the first time visor is at the rear of the field as they swing right-handed and now race along the back straight. They're likely to go wide nearer the outside trees eventually. Well sharp from Hurricane Higgins. Namibian getting a tow with Fiorente much handier here than he was at Royal Ascot. Slumber on the outside of Moriarty as they track across to the outside, and soon they'll be climbing towards that top turn again. Further back in the all-blue Ted Durkin for Godolphin on Hunter's Light. Highland Castle is nearest the fence in a maroon cap. Moriarty measuring time, and in the blue and white striped cap at the back is Yazir. So well sharp taking them along here. Philip Makin from Hurricane Higgins in second place. And then Fiorente and Slumber, the first two in the market next, with Namibian remaining close up, the Queen's Vase winner. Moriarty is close up from Highland Castle, then Hunter's Light measuring time, and Yazir. Now they climb as they race up the hill towards that top turn, which will eventually bring them a little bit of respite down the hill into the home straight in this St Leger trial. And 5 of these are in the St Leger, 4 of these are in the St Leger. Well sharp leading by 2 lengths. He's a Leger entry, well sharp. From in second, Hurricane Higgins. Fiorente round the inside under Ryan Moore. The inside of Michael Hills on Slumber, who's lobbing along. Then Moriarty and Namibian. Highland Castle wide of Hunter's Light. Then measuring time just in behind Moriarty and Yazir. We hear Frankie has arrived on the course. Can be a long journey down here by car to Goodwood. He's got here for Delegator. They're down the home straight. Well sharp taken on by Hurricane Higgins. Here's Slumber going strongly on the outside. Fiorente might just be hitting a flat spot. Then Namibian, but they're both running on now. Hunter's Light is out wide as they race down inside the final 2.5 furlongs. Slumber challenging, but here's Fiorente and Namibian, the stayer on the outside, followed by Well Sharp, Hurricane Higgins and Hunter's Light, and now Fiorente and Namibian, these two battling on together. Namibian on the outside of Fiorente, then Hunter's Light running on into third place. They're inside the final furlong. Fiorente on the far side, Namibian, he's nothing if not game on the near side. Fiorente and Namibian, they race nose to nose up towards the line in the Gordon. Namibian near side of Fiorente. Namibian maybe from Fiorente. It goes to the judge, Judge Nick Bostock. Third, Hunter's Light. Then Yazir, Hurricane Higgins, followed by Highland Castle. Slumber didn't find much. Then measuring time, Moriarty and Well Sharp. And just waiting to hear if the judge has called it here. It looked as though Namibian had got there, as he certainly has. No need, in fact, for the judge to call on the equipment. Namibian at 7-1 follows up that win in the Queen's Vase at Royal Ascot. And this horse, who stays 2 miles away, looks a prime candidate for Doncaster, as does the runner-up Fiorente.
Namibian, an 8-1 chance this morning with Coral and Paddy Power, generally 7-13-2 and 6 is returned. The 7-1 clear third favourite Namibian. Those layers of Fiorente, they had a pretty lot of shocks in the last furlong of the half as Ryan Moore got to work on the far side but couldn't quite get hold of the favourite to win. Returned in the end Fiorente, the 11-10 favourite. It did touch 6-5 with the sponsors Bet365 as we showed you on the course. And the third, Hunter's Light, sent off at 8-1. And looking ahead to the Voltigeur, 7 winners of this have gone on to win the Voltigeur. 11 winners of the Gordon Stakes have gone on to win the Ledbrooks and Ledgers, who will be bringing news of bookmakers' reaction to the winner and the other placed horses for the Voltigeur and the St Leger shortly.
Well, a terrific finish. The less experienced Fiorente on the inside and Namibian on the outer. John, the first surprise to many viewers at home must have been that Namibian didn't go and force it.
Absolutely. I thought that he'd have a soft lead, that he'd make the run, he'd drag all the speed out of them, but they obviously thought this horse was improving. You know, I've just had it in my mind as the season's gone on, he's got better, and they've let it turn out into be a test of speed, and he's come out on top. He's beaten Fiorenti fair and square. If they'd gone on for another furlong, he'd have still been in front. But really impressed with this young lad. He was doing tremendous last year, 82nd winner of the season. And he's got a nice way of settling horses. This was quite keen early on, and he just allows himself just to, instead of keep changing his hands, he just lets his hands just get up in the air a little bit and just takes the weight of the bit in a different position. Horses relax for him. Well, the foreigner, another foreigner who's been to this country, made a big name for himself, Frankie Dettori. He's walking really well. I thought he was going to be a little bit lame, right shaking on Saturday, but anyway, good to see that he's here in time to ride Delegator.